Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. So I thought I would just do a video in regards to Ellipsus. This is a writing app that I heard about from Kate Kavanaugh's writing channel that she recently just posted a video of, and I had never heard of it. And I'm so glad that she posted this video because she, like me, she uses Scrivener, and I do love Scrivener. But one of the biggest issues I've had with Scrivener in the past, and really to this point, and a lot of the reasons why I use Google Docs, was because with the biggest thing of being portable. So with me, when it comes to me and writing, it has to be so simple and so easy for me to access it, because if I can't easily access it, I'm not going to want to do it. And I guess maybe to some that may sound lazy, but that's just the way my brain thinks, and that's just the way my brain is. If it's not easily accessible, then I'm going to talk myself out of doing it. So I try and make it as easy to access as possible. And I don't work on one computer all the time. And, one of the things is too, if I use my iPad to try and type on, it's wonderful that iPad has a Scrivener app, but the format isn't 100% like Scrivener for PC or desktop or whatever. And you can't really converge the files from the Scrivener on your desktop to the one on your iPad and vice versa. I haven't been able to, at least. You might be able to, but I haven't figured out a way to. So that's the reason why I chose to do Google Docs a lot. It's because anywhere I can go, whether it be on an iPad, whether it be on my Mac, whether it be on my desktop or my PC or whatever, format's still the same. I can easily access it even on my iPhone. It's always there. Um, but this is something that I saw the video and I immediately wanted to do it and try it out. I am one of these people also that has that mindset that maybe if I find the perfect writing app, I'm all about aesthetics and romanticizing the whole process of writing. So I'm thinking maybe if I find the perfect setup, perfect app, perfect program, it'll make the words come to me. I haven't yet found that to be true, but my fingers still stay crossed. So this is Ellipsis. It is free at the moment, so it is free. Go and sign up. I've already signed up, and I've already made a project. I've started working on this, so I'm not going to get into that. I figured, though, there is one that I need to start for a story idea. So, to go over some things, this is customizable, the coloring and the color themes. I'll show that to you real quick. So, these are the newer ones. I really do like this one. I also like the True Valentine. I'm a pink person. I like pink. They do have these. This is cool. This one, the Afterglow. I do tend to like darker colors more than bright colors, only because the brighter colors really just make my eyes hurt after sitting and looking at them for long periods of time. So the dark scheme, while it may be boring to some, it is a lot easier on my eyes for long amounts of time. So they do give you all these different themes. The icicle, jolly, perfect for Christmas, of course. Leather bound, labyrinth. So you get to choose and really kind of customize how you want this to look. And that's another thing for me. I want it to look nice. It'll inspire me to keep coming back to it. So this is a very important thing for me. The Wicked Fog, Wasteland. But I think for now I'm just going to go to the Orchid one. Now, this is in a way very similar to Scrivener. Thing I wish they had, and I wish that Google Docs would do this too, is Scrivener always had everything beat because you could have a split screen. I know that's something that might be so tiny and not even thought of by many, But that split screen was so nice. Oh god, I miss that split screen. You can do it with tabs. I know you can divide tabs, this, that, and the other. I've tried every trick in the book, and yes, it does work. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's just so Scrivener just mwah, chef's kiss. I loved it. Um, Anywho, I'm getting off on a tangent. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new file for this story. So you can choose, this is your, like your little workspace, okay? This is going to have the files that you're, or I'd say the files of the projects or books, okay? This is one book. We're going to go up here. You can put in a blank document. You can choose from templates, import Markdown, import docx, and new folder. Now I'm always going to start with a folder first. Put everything in there. So we're going to title this one Project Potions. Okay. Now I'm not going to touch too much base. I just kind of realized this. I'm not going to touch too much base on this because Ellipsus is really great for co-writing. Okay. I don't have that much information on it because I don't generally co-write with people. This is more just, I'm a solo person. So please do go to the Ellipsis site and read up on that. If you are a co-writer with someone, it does make it easier for you to co-write with people from what I've read. But I didn't do much research on it because, like I said, I personally don't really co-write with people. But as somebody who just does solo writing, this is how I choose to do it. Okay, so you go into your projects. And I do want to apologize in advance. I may not have all the best information because I literally just discovered this today from that video. So, it's going to take me a while to kind of play around, but I wanted to get this out because if there's anybody who is looking for a new, fresh take on something, on a new, fresh writing, program, this might help you. And I can give you the information that can basically kind of get you set up. Okay, so here we are. We're in the project folder. We're going to go to new, and then this is one thing that I love. So they give you templates. And oh my god, the amount of templates you have. Things I would have never even thought of. They have AU planning template, backstory planning, canon divergence template, the emotional wound templates for characters, their relationships, the character arc. I love this. You don't know how many times I've struggled trying to plan out a character's emotional arc. Okay, or their character arc, period. You got character sheets, conflict stakes and tension, NaNoWriMo project survival template, project compass template, fandom ship template. Like, it's all here. World building, story planning, themes and symbolism. So just to kind of give you an idea. So what I will generally do before I start into templates, I will start folders. So for example, we'll do one for characters. And then we'll go in here. We'll do one for world building. Would help if I could spell. And then we'll do one for, let's see, plotting. Then I usually do one for notes, so I'll include like brainstorming. Alright, so what we'll do first is we'll do template, and I like to go with the story planning template. That will pull this up. Now you have multiple drafts here. What this will do is it'll make a copy of this up here. This is your first draft. Essentially kind of consider it your first draft. You can create a new draft here, and what it's going to do is it's basically going to copy this, and you can edit this without messing this part up. And then you can go over here, and you can, I think it's over here. Well, when you have a new draft, it'll have it where you can divide it. Let's see if I can show you. So let's say you do something like that, right? And it's supposed to have where you can, compare changes. And it will show you what changes that you have made compared to the original one. All right, so let me go here. So this is here, and then so yes, it will show you the changes that you have made from the original document. It even highlights it here. So that's always kind of a neat thing, and you do have the option to merge those as well. Okay, so we will delete this. So to kind of go over this, these templates, really, they just offer prompts. Okay, so central ideas describe the core idea of your story, what's interesting or exciting about this idea, what draws you into it. So it gives you prompts that you can go ahead and fill out to try and brainstorm even more. I love that because that's really the way that I work personally. I like to ask myself all these different questions on how I can try and build this story up. So that is definitely something that is chef's kiss for me. We're going to move this into my... I'm going to move it into my notes. Well, you know what? I will move it into... I'll move it into my notes for now because I consider this kind of more brainstorming than anything. Then we're going to go to our templates again. And we're going to go to our character template sheet and see what it does. So it's going to bring up our character template sheet. And this is going to be, once again, it's going to be prompts, a template prompt for you to go ahead and fill out. The name, age, gender, place of birth, everything you really know to try and get yourself into the mindset of that character and go ahead and really know that character before you have to start writing them. So once you fill all of this out, and it is very thorough. It is very thorough. I will say that. We'll come back here and you'll see this, and then we're just going to move this over into our character side. All right. Now in here, I also do like to be a little super OCD in a way. So I'll put this into start 2 more folders. So we'll do main characters. We'll do another one. We'll do side characters. So this one we will, come right over here, and we will move this into our main character folder. And for that, we're going to just rename this, edit details, MC for now until I come up with a name. But here, I'm just really trying to be, and this we can just get rid of. I don't know why it always brings one out here. Everything should stay in here. It just pops it into your main doc. And I haven't figured out why, but it does. World building, come in here. You can set this up from your template. Let's see. World building planning template. Right here. Same mechanics as, everything else. Kind of helps you try and brainstorm how you want your world to be. And then here, you could even add this. I haven't really looked at this one yet. But you can add this into it as well. I think this would be more kind of a little bit more like more fantasy in as opposed to the other one. The other one is geared more towards, I guess, world building in general. So like urban, if you're doing contemporary, modern contemporary. This one I think tailors it more towards fantasy. But you can even combine them both, so you don't need to pigeonhole yourself into one thing. So have that in there. Plotting, we're going to put, let's see, backstory planning. We're also going to put our conflicts and stakes. We're going to put, okay, so all these character ones are going to go into our character folder. Story opener and story planning. That's okay. That one actually would go into our brainstorming. Story opener. So in here, you can really make this and tailor this and organize this to how you feel fit. I like to know all of my stuff has a certain place to go. Because one of the biggest things is if I just throw everything into one folder, I get so overwhelmed, and me being overwhelmed like that will make me not want to do it too. So it's got to be very, at least organized enough to where it just doesn't overwhelm me to the point where I just close down the laptop and don't even try and work with it. So y'all are getting a up close and personal with me on how I try and write and how I try and plan things out. And it's really hard. I will admit, for me, it's very hard for me to even plot and outline I struggle with it a lot of the times. So anything that I can do to try and make it easier for myself, I will do. And I'm hoping if there's somebody out there that's like me, maybe this will help you too. Like this template here, the emotional wound template, I would have never thought of these questions. I can tell you that right now. So just having this is such a win. Let's see. Character relationship template. It really helps you hone in on your relationship aspect of character 1 and character 2. It goes into the evolution of the relationship, the emotional dynamics, the tension and chemistry. I mean, these are all things that are going to help you really tailor the story to what you're looking for. So, with that being said, what I'll usually do for these, I will generally copy multiples of these for however many characters I have. So, say for MC, he will have, actually, what I will probably do is make a folder. Once again, we're doing a folder. So this is the MC character. So this is his template. We're going to move this into, let's see, main character. We'll move it there. I don't know why it didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, just kidding. Hold on, I messed this up. Alright, so this is the character template. I need to rename that so I don't see. Then we're going to move this into a new folder. Okay, I can't rename it yet. So we'll move this here. And then this one is going to be our MC information. So this will have all their information from their character template. It's going to have their character art, their emotional wounds, etc., their relationship, anything that pertains to that character, we are going to have in here. And so on and so forth is going to go for the love interest and anybody else in this story, from main characters to side characters. So as you can see, I try to be as organized as possible to make it as easy as possible to write. So I want to say that's about all I have. I hope that this was some kind of help to you. Sorry that I'm not the best at this, but I do hope that this did help some. So remember, you can create folders inside of folders, inside of folders, and then just follow the prompts, and then I'm sure you'll have something great to write. But in the end, I want to say thank you again for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day.